guys, it's Kelly. I hope you had a great December. I just finished my December daily for 2018 and I'm excited to share it with you. I ended up putting some bigger rings on than I had originally started with, and that made a big difference. I was able to make the book nice and chunky. So I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but the bigger rings were a big difference. So anyway, for the cover, I used a card from the dollar section at Target. My sister found it for me, and I think she thought it may work in my December daily, and I loved it. So it's the cover. And for the inside, I made a tree just out of elements. I've been wanting to try this for a while, and it was really fun. So just lots of die cuts and sequins and different little shapes in there. First day we went to the Grinch movie, and I was able to get this cute cutout of the Grinch off of a box that came from Amazon. And so I cut him out, and it just made a nice chunky little element there. I made the tickets with my ticket punch. And also on that day we got our Christmas tree. So there's a lot going on day one. Day two was a fun party with family, and we had some matching Santa shirts. I cut this Santa out of some wrapping paper. Day three was when our elf arrived in the mailbox, and I wrote all about that on this tag. And here is that favorite wrapping paper. And I also took a picture of some of my other favorites for the year. They're all vintage looking, and they're all from TJ Maxx. Day 5 is our Christmas card, and just showing it in front of the mailbox. And here's our card. This is just a cute cinnamon roll recipe. Here I did some journaling of a story that my mother-in-law had shared with us, and it's a cute Christmas story with some birds. So right here I wanted to share our Christmas lights on our house, and I decided the best way to do that is to do a little flip. So it's got 4 pictures and 3 flaps, and that works really good if you have to share a lot of pictures. Day 6 is our elf showed up with a popcorn machine one morning, and that was really fun. Day 7 was my first time at the Nutcracker, watching my niece dance. And it was a fun weekend spent with my mom and sisters. And while I was gone, my husband took the kids to a Christmas breakfast. I wanted to share about that. Here's some artwork that my son drew. Day 9 is sharing these little yarn trees that I made. I like to include a craft if I made a craft that December. It's a nice way to record it. Day 10, our elf got into the bubblegum machines. And then here's just a random card with a list of our favorite movies. It didn't need a whole day, and so I just inserted it as its own little card. Day 11 was me being the elf on the shelf in my pajamas. Day 12, we went to a Walk the Moon concert, which was really fun. And I just cut these letters out of different random papers. Day 13 was my boys singing in their honor choir concert at school. And for this pocket, I just used some little fake snowballs. That turned out fun. This cute little Santa came off of a box of cookies from Crumble, our favorite cookie store. And this was a really fun work party and a family Christmas party with lots of sledding and seeing Santa. This is cut out of wrapping paper. Here's a snowflake from one of the snowflakes that the kids made. And it is a coffee filter. Those work really great for snowflakes. Day 17 is a flap, and it's my husband dressed as the Grinch giving out treats at work. That was a fun day. 18 is Crew with his new little pocket calendar that I made for him to get his morning surprises like his brothers. 19 is Grayson sleeping with his Santa glasses on. Day 20 is our gingerbread houses. 21, my husband gave me a present early, and it was this record player so that I could listen to my vintage Christmas records that he knew I had, so I got it early. And another kind of random card, but it was about what was going on that day, so I just filled it out with my typewriter. Here's another one with flaps, and it's all about making gingerbread cookies, and my 2-year-old watching them to make sure that they don't run away. That was a really fun memory, and I just love the flaps. It's one of my favorite interactive elements. Here they are typing letters to Santa on typewriters. This is what we gave the neighbors with some Tim Tams. My son Grayson drew this for me in December, and I just loved it. And the 23rd was church, so we got a picture in our church clothes. And I like this little card. Has more journaling on the back. And these fun little pockets filled with the stars. Here's a fun collage with them messing around with a Santa hat and beard. And whenever I make a collage, I use pick frame on my phone. So pick frame. Now it's Christmas Eve, and I always like to do something to do with Christ on around Christmas Eve or whenever. So there's making sugar cookies and in their jammies, ready for bed. And this is fun. It's another picture from in their jammies, and it's hard to see because it's a little pocket that you stick a photo into, and then it's a shaker pocket. And it is from Target's dollar section, and it came with a bunch of them and some string, so you can string them up. Anyway, I'm using them more for memory keeping, but that's really fun. And these tickets are some vintage tickets. Then another pocket with some more journaling about Christmas morning. Another cute little random card. And for Christmas, I did a bunch of little flaps, and I was able to fit a lot of pictures and a little bit of journaling about the pictures inside. So that's a good way to get a lot of pictures, is to do the little flaps. And there's a family picture from Christmas. And then a fun little pocket that is just filled with a bunch of extra little things. And another envelope with some extra little things. Some pictures that I didn't use. A tag off a gift. Some little notes from Santa. And the program from church on the 23rd. A card from my 5th grader. You are amazing. Love that. And this year I actually ended with a picture of me working on my December daily, because that's a fun memory, and I definitely tried to squeeze that in a lot in December. Here is the letter that Santa wrote back. This was sitting by his cookies, and then he wrote back. I wanted to share with you that I used a lot of these cards throughout, and they are really cute, and I just loved these little cards. And they come from this kit, this little pocket card kit from My Mind's Eye, and it's called Oh What Fun, and it's got 24 double-sided journaling cards. It came out in 2017, so a lot of you have probably used it or seen it before. It was my first time, and I just loved it. And I'm glad I've got another set to use in my scrapbook album or for next year. And look at that price. It was at just a cute little craft store, and anyway, I should have bought a lot more. But thank you so much for watching and checking out my album. I will also put a link to my blog and Instagram below, and I hope you have a happy new year.